Oh, darling, I can't hold out much longer, but the pain is getting deep. Oh, the hurt keep getting stronger. But if I had just one more try, I would be yours alone until the day I die, and we would have a love so divine. If I could turn back the hands of time, turn back the hands of time. Oh, baby, turn back the hands of time. Remember, girl, that I love you. Oh, darling, please, please let me come back home. Your love has been so good to me, baby, and I just realized without it I can't go on. 'Cause for you're the other half that makes my life complete. If I had one more chance, we'd have a love so sweet, and leaving would be the last thing on my mind. If I could turn back the hand of time. Oh, baby, I love you. Girl, I need you.
Let's get together. Let's get together. This fall on ABC.
The Brady Bunch.
Had some good times in this house. I'm here to represent the Partridges. We want you to listen to a recording made by our family.
Look, you go home and practice. Come back and see me in about 10 years, okay?
10 years? We'll be a show business legend by then.
Terrific. I'll listen to you on the oldies but goodies.
Mr. Kincaid?
What is it?
Now is the time you want to get wet. What would you do if I told you I loved you?
I don't believe it. Just don't believe it. All right.
Down to town we found the sound that's happening. And what we found is what we play and sing. Together.
Love American Style.
Bandstand. Our thanks to Mama Cass and to Sam Little for a great Get It Together show just a few moments ago. And we hope you tuned in there and hang in here with us for the next hour. Our dance contest starts today with contestants from all over the country. Special guest stars Bobbi Martin and James Darren. And we open with Papa John Phillips.
Early in the morning, she hitched a ride down to Louisville, holding on to $100 bill. Dressed herself like a Cajun queen in New Orleans, baby. Yeah, she looked good like a lady. Do it to me, James. The River runs like molasses in the summertime. And me, you know I don't hardly mind. Sipping on the beer in Bourbon Street and I'm sitting easy. Don't get me wrong, it takes a lot to please me. Third hand long. Load off your feet, she said, yeah. So I said, ooh, I like your dress. Swamps all around make you feel kind of funny, don't they, honey? She crossed her legs and looked at me funny. Sit down on the bayou, why you never know just what you're doing. Down on the bayou, why you never know just what you're doing. What you're doing. Down on the bayou, why you never know just what you're doing. Down on the bayou, why you never know just what you're doing. Just early in the morning, she hitched a ride down from Louisville, holding on to $100 bill. Dressed herself like a Cajun queen in New Orleans, baby. Yeah, she looked good like a lady. And the Mississippi River runs like molasses in the summertime. And me, you know, don't hardly mind. Down the bayou, why you never know just what you're doing. Down the bayou, why you never know what you're doing. Everybody play. Down on the bayou, why you never know just what you're doing. Down on the bayou, why you never know just what you're doing. Down on the bayou, why you never know just what you're doing.
That's a good sound. That's John Phillips, a friend of Mama Cass, who, as we mentioned, always precedes us here on ABC. Does that have any familiar ring to you? I sort of, when I hear that, reminds me of Kenny Rogers in the first edition. You listen to the first part next time. It's called Mississippi by John Phillips. We'll be back right after this. On this Memorial Day, the great sounds of the chairman of the board. You got me dangling on a string.
You got me dangling on a string. Please don't let me drop. My life would surely stop. 'Cause I'm wrapped in a dream of needing you so. My heart's in a noose and I can't break loose. I'm not half the man that I used to be. And I admit it, your love has become a habit to me. And I can't quit it. Won't you take this half a man and make this man whole again? You got me dangling on a string. Please don't let me drop. 'Cause everything I got is wrapped in a dream. Needing you so, the feeling is strong and I can't let go. Every time I phone, your number's changed or disconnected. You have made my life a book of games. I feel so rejected. Girl, you've got the best of me now. Come and take the rest of me. 'Cause you got me dangling on a string. Please don't let me drop. You're everything I've got. And I'm wrapped in a dream of needing you so. My heart's in a noose and I can't break loose. Girl, my nights are so lonely. Girl, my nights are so lonely. Ooh, I'm needing you only. I'm needing you only. Plenty, plenty good love. Plenty, plenty good love. I only drink enough from the love you have to keep me thirsty. Girl, my need for you is oh so strong until it hurts me. You got me dangling on a string. Please don't let me drop. You're
Yes, so you got me dangling on a string. That's the chairman of the board. Listen to this record, if you will. We premiered it here, played it for one of the first times ever anywhere on American Bandstand, and come the 11th of July, you will see them on Mama Cass's Get It Together, El Chicano. Where's your home?
I'm in Culver City.
Culver City. Where do you live?
Northridge.
These places won't mean anybody to anybody who lives in Peoria, but where do you live?
L.A.
L.A. Here's a lady who has no home. Isn't that a sad story? It really is. When you figure that she has no home. You'll find out why in a second. I want you, if you will, please, to listen to a selection from this album. So you're going to sing the title song thing with For the Love of Him, which is a giant bestseller in all fields. This is one of my favorite cuts from this album by our special guest, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Bobbi Martin. I don't know whether they do it or not, but that ought to be your next single. Did you write that one, too?
Yes, I did.
Now, I noticed in listening to the lyrics of that song, and the other one, For the Love of Him, you're a very sentimental human being.
I guess I am.
Are you married?
No, but I'm seriously thinking about it.
Oh, well, you're in the right frame of mind then.
That's right.
I said to my friends over there, here's a lady who has no home. Now, that sounds like you're wandering around with a pup tent somewhere or whatever.
You're very close, Dick.
No, I found this out in talking to Oliver a couple of weeks ago when he was out here. I said, do you really have a home? He said, no. I said, because every time I see him, he's traveling. Is the same thing true of you?
Exactly. I have an apartment in New York. That's close
You ever
to
get to
home.
see it?
Nope, not really.
Where was your original home years ago?
Baltimore.
Warm country.
That's right.
Where do your travels take you? Mostly in the United States?
Not really. I've been, I had the Far East tour just a few months ago, and Germany, and I'll be going to Australia around August, I believe, Puerto Rico, the islands.
All right, now, for a single gal, do you really dig that kind of life? Would you like to settle down somewhere?
So far, I still like it. I enjoy it.
Novelty has not worn off.
Not at all, no.
How many songs have you written?
Well, I've written about 100 songs, but only 10 I talk about.
All right, you have written over 100 songs, we'll say 10 of which you're very proud of. I notice you're writing a concerto I read somewhere. You travel a great deal. What is there left for you? What's your ambition?
Well, I'd like to get into movies, musical comedy. I like that very much.
I wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
Would you sing one of my favorite songs of all time?
What is that?
The one you're about to sing?
You better
For
believe
the love of him.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Bobbi Martin.
When he opens the door, says I'm home, be aware of the look in his eyes. They tell you the mood he's in, what kind of day it's been. For the love of him, making you reason for living. Give all the love you can give him, all the love you can. There'll be times when he won't say a word, and you wonder if it's something you said. A gentle touch of your hand tells him you understand. For the love of him, making you reason for living. Give all the love you can give him, all the love you can. Little things he forgets to do. Have you told him today I love you? When he reaches out, be there. Show him that someone cares. He's a man and a man has to try. Let him run, let him fall, let him cry. His world won't fall apart if you take him into your heart. For the love of him, making you reason for living. Give all the love you can give him, all the love you can. For the love of him, making you reason for living. Give all the love you can give him, all the love you can.
You know, we've had some rather interesting things happen here on the Radar Record portion. Some of the world's biggest records have been turned down here in the panel and said, you know. And on the other hand, some of the things they've praised have done absolutely nothing. So you judge along with them, if you will. Our mathematician's name is?
Jenny Byrne,
How old are you, Ginny?
19.
Thank you. May I have your name and age?
Lynn Satchman, 19.
Senny Herback, 21.
You're an older group today. No, that sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? There's half the crew is lying down on the floor now. When you get to be 19 or 20 and that's old, they feel ancient. If you will, judge this one by the tea set. If you do believe in love.
Nothing can change the love that I give you any time of the day. But if you do believe in love, if you do believe in anything, if you do believe in love, if you do believe in anything, if you do believe in love. When you walk the streets on rainy afternoons, carrying your soul with hate and love, not believing Whatever the weather say, nothing can change the love that I give you any time of the day. But if you do believe in love, if you do believe in everything, if you do believe in love, then you do believe in anything. If you do believe and you do believe in love. Lonely hours of the night crawling by, while you are waiting for the morning dawn. They seem to slip away and no one is in touch. There's always someone at your side who wants to care as much, who wants to care as much. Whatever the weather say, nothing can change the love that I give you any time of the day. Keep it in your heart and love me today. Do it the way, like you loved me yesterday. But if you do believe in love, if you do believe in everything, if you do believe in love, then you do believe in anything. If you do believe and you do believe in love.
It's called If You Do Believe in Love by the T-Set. You'll recall I think they're from Holland somewhere, and they did a thing called Ma Belle Amie. Would you rate the record?
78.
Any particular reason why?
Yes, you couldn't dance to it quite as well as the other ones that are starting to come out right now.
You think that's an important consideration?
Yes, because I like to dance.
All right. How did you rate it?
65.
That's not so good.
I didn't like the rhythm or the background to it.
You both more or less agree. It's one of those dealies. However, one was harder than the other. 78 to 65 comes out to a 71.5 if our calculations are correct. See what happens to this one. This is a novelty record, big in England, by the Pipkins.
I'm sad and blue, 'cause I can't do the boogaloo. I'm lost, can't do my thing, and that's why I sing. Gimme that thing. Gimme that, gimme that, gimme that, gimme that, gimme that ding, gimme that, gimme that, gimme that ding, gimme that, gimme that, gimme that ding. I sing it one more time. Gimme that, gimme that, gimme that ding, gimme that, gimme that, gimme that ding, gimme that, gimme that, gimme that. Well, you ain't doing that later. It's all up.
It's a metronome without a bell for ringing. How else can anybody ever tell he's swinging? How can you tell the rhythm written on the bar?
Well, you don't go too far.
How can you ever hope to know just where you are?
It's a funny sound. As I mentioned to you, it's big in England. It's done by the Pipkins. Let's go to you first this time, son.
I rated it a 75. I sort of liked it. It was something out of the ordinary.
It sure was. Sounds like an old rinky-tink, old barroom saloon thing that you see in a Western movie.
I gave it an 80 because I like the piano in it. And you can, yeah, the piano beat you can dance to.
You really hung on the dancing aspect, aren't you?
Yes.
Our average is what, my dear?
77.5.
All right, let's see what we have in store for each of you, by the way. We have Polaroid sunglasses. They're wired for action, tinted for excitement. Round, thin, bold, and wide, cool ray Polaroid sunglasses with a remarkable Polaroid lens that locks out blinding reflected glare. We have something new today, which is kind of nice. I think you'll each enjoy one of these. From Westclock's, a his or her watch, raised diamond numerals and 17-jewel precision movement made with old-world craftsmanship. I knew I'd have trouble with craftsmanship, but they've got it, Westclock's. It's a division of General Time. Say craftsmanship 12 times as we go to this commercial. Some of these people that you're watching now will be participating in the annual American Bandstand Dance Contest for thousands of dollars worth of prizes in the next half hour. It's a Saturday, as usual, here on American Bandstand and all across the United States. People are commemorating Memorial Day. In this half hour, we have our dance contest coming up and our special guest, James Darren. In the Spotlight Dance, it's Tom Jones.
Woman, I can remember a woman. Warm were her kisses and tender was she, lying there in my arms. Why did you deceive me so? What devil inside made you go when I needed you most? Oh, daughter of darkness, stay out of my life, my life. You took my heart, you broke it apart, you daughter of darkness. Daughter of darkness, please leave me alone forever. Daughter of darkness, gone is the love that we shared together. Heaven, we had our own kind of heaven, sharing together the magic of love in a world of our own. So suddenly you were gone. The love I depended upon disappeared when you went away. Ooh, daughter of darkness, stay out of my life, my life. You took my heart, you broke it apart. Ooh, you daughter of darkness. Leave me alone forever. Daughter of darkness, gone is the love that we shared together. Oh, daughter of darkness, stay out of my life. You took my heart and then you broke it apart. You daughter of darkness, daughter of darkness. Apart, devil, daughter of darkness. Why did you feel so good, daughter of darkness?
Someone jump down, we'll find out who's involved. Please, may I have your name and age?
Tom Stanislaw, 19.
Thank you.
Pat Dickinson, 18.
Thank you.
Sheila Shirley, 17.
Thank you.
Michael Huey, you 19.
Thank you.
Terry Pizzula, 17.
Thank you.
Anthony Martinelli, 18.
Thank you very much. We have a man who has an interesting career going for himself. It's hard to keep track of exactly all the things he does because he acts and he sings and he has many sideline ventures and activities that keep him busy. And he's our special guest, James Darren, whom you'll meet in just a little while, right after this word. Have you ever noticed in watching this show, if you watch every now and again, that there is one girl here who brightens up the whole room because she's always smiling like an idiot day after day? Do you always smile, Kathy?
Always.
What do you look like when you're not? Stop smiling immediately. You can. And it's amazing. The human face finds it very difficult to smile, but you watch this gal, and you always have. You been doing it since you were a little kid?
No, not really. I used to have a complex about smiling.
And you didn't smile then?
No, not
You
really.
got pretty teeth?
Thank you.
I knew a man that didn't smile once because he had a chipped tooth. Capped the tooth and everything was great. What do you do when you get bugged?
Walk away. Take a long walk.
Just turn the world off?
Yeah.
Well, the man you're about to meet here, we'll talk a little bit later on the problems of being an actor and a singer and living in this community and what have you. Takes a motorcycle and tears off all across the desert and gets it out that way, provided he's able to come back. He's had a very interesting career and a very nice man, a friend of mine from Philadelphia, as a matter of fact. Would you greet, please, Mr. James Darren?
Sunset Freeway to Culver, racing my MG down to MGM. Sitting in makeup, trying to wake up, gotta be on the set at 8 a.m. For one more day of make-believe and one more day of playing the star. One more day of endless pretending. Do you know who you are? Uncle Sam is right there beside you. Come on, boy, you got to make the bread. For one more day of make-believe and one more day of playing the star. One more day of endless pretending. Do you know who you are? Where is the guy from Wheeling, West Virginia? Freeway, Sunset, the Laurel, racing my MG back from MGM. Early to bed, to be up at dawning, gotta be on the set at 8 a.m. For one more day of make-believe and one more day of playing the star. One more day of endless pretending, but that's who you are. It faded long ago.
Let's sit down. Let's have home. I already told him the truth. You're not from Wheeling. You're from Philadelphia, as I was for quite a while. Let's reflect on the lyrics of that song for a second.
Okay.
Has that got anything to do with your life? Can you relate to it?
Well, I can, of course, going to the studio early in the morning and going into makeup, but that's it. As far as knowing anything about Wheeling, I don't.
No, well, I mean, can you relate Wheeling to Philly? Do you think there's any part of Philadelphia left with you now?
Really
the psychological approach of the thing.
Well, I don't feel that my identity's gone. The guy in the song has lost all identity. He left Wheeling, West Virginia, came out to Hollywood, and became a star, and there's really nothing left.
All right, now, Let me switch this around to real life. I mentioned to you right before we went on, but I bet you I get 4 or 5 calls a week from young fellows who say, I've acted, I've worked very hard, I've done my schoolwork, and I'm now here, and I'm an actor. What do I do? There's only about 17,000 actors in this town. What do? You are an actor. You have worked. You have made money. What do you tell them?
I tell them to leave. That's the first thing.
And then they haul off and punch you right in the nose.
Well, my advice to any young performer, singer, or actor who wants to come out to Hollywood, I would really advise them not to do it. I think the opportunities are greater in New York City or London, preferably New York, because there you could, audition for a stage play and create some excitement, create some interest in yourself as a performer. If you come out to Hollywood, you have no chance to get into a motion picture studio or to meet people who are influential, who could do anything for you, is very difficult. And I wouldn't advise it,
I thank you for that, because that's a constructive reply and an answer. Now I want to embarrass you a little bit. Are you serious about your singing career? You sing very well. You've worked in big clubs, but every time you do something, it's different.
I'm only serious when the records sell. When they don't sell, I'm not serious. No, I love singing. I dig it. I could sing or record every day of the week. It's just that I haven't cut for about 3 years. I was with Warner Brothers, and I just didn't find a situation that really appealed to me that I thought I could go anywhere with.
Have you solved that now?
Well, I have now, because I'm sure you know the Jaggers.
Sure.
They and I have formed a company, and we are now doing my records.
Did they have a hand in the making of this record?
They produced it. Yeah.
That's why it's got a great sound.
Yeah.
Aside from your talents. James, time's up. I thank you very much.
Thank you, Richard.
Be with you. Come back and visit again. Mr. James Darren, we'll be back with you right after this word. An interesting thing about all kinds of contests, be they beauty contests or dance contests or whatever, you always have an argument with the judges, because they, why I picked the gal from Minnesota instead of the one from wherever. In the American Bandstand Dance Contest, you have no beef with anybody because you're the judge. You'll have 6 weeks to watch these 12 people work out for you, once every Saturday. Then you make up your mind anywhere along the line and send us your vote. I'll give you the address and the details of that later. Right now, I'd like you to meet our participants. I have all of your names written down. I have not met you all personally as yet. We're all going to dine together tonight, and by then I ought to know you right well. These people I do know, however. They've been here before. This is Linda Gibson. Please, would you tell me where you're from?
L.A., California.
Thank you. And your partner, whose twin was here last year?
That's Stephen Ratson from L.A., California.
Thank you very much. May I have your name and where you're from?
Sylvia Sykes, Santa Barbara.
Rick Bixby, Ventura.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Vicki Donaldson from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Thank you. And our affiliate there, WKRC, had something to do in the sending of you.
Bob Pitts from Cincinnati.
Good luck to both of you and to everybody. Now, I have some other information on these people. Let me see. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Our friend out there, Mr. K, Ronnie K, sent us a couple last year from the scene. Did they win last year?
Yes, sir, they did.
Well, I wish you good luck, too. May I have your names, please?
Beth Freeland.
Danny Miller.
From Oklahoma City, both of you? Good luck. Thank you very much. Did I forget anything? WKY-TV is the place where Ronnie's show is seen. These folks are from Memphis, Tennessee. I got a friend down there named Mr. George Klein. Do you know the call letters of his station?
WHBQ.
That's right. And what is your name?
Debbie Henderson.
Reggie Jester.
From Memphis, Tennessee, all right? And lastly, El Paso, Texas, and I should know you because you were here last year. I don't know whether the same people sent you. I know Steve Crosno at Kelp TV did, and Rayburn's Menswear. What are your names, please?
Virginia Reese.
Nando Gallardo.
Wish you all the very best of luck from El Paso. You'll step right over here. Now, if I can prevail upon you, take a look at what these folks have to win, and then it'll be up to you to pick the winner. See what they've got here. Nice stuff.
Well, the girl finalist captured the sounds of the 70s instantly with this Arvin battery or AC-operated portable cassette tape recorder. Records and plays back anywhere. Another of the many entertaining ideas from Arvin. Plus, matching leather accessories from Princess Gardner. Smartly fashioned, styled with today's girl in mind. Princess Gardner, a fine name in leather goods. For the boy finalist, a compact electric shoe polisher from Presto. Buffs and polishes in one easy operation. Accessories attach and detach with ease. All new from Presto. Plus, an assortment of fashionable Farrah slacks meeting all of today's requirements. Smart tailoring, the season's best colors and patterns. Farrah slacks and permanently pressed fabrics that never need ironing. For the 3 top winning couples, your own dance floor for your home from Flintcoat. The fantastic new Flintcoat peel and stick tile, easiest floor to put down ever. It's in decorator styles too. Peel and stick, just that easy, just that quick. In addition, for our 3rd place couple, they each receive the Stellar Maxi Deluxe mini bike with chrome head and tail taillights, chrome steel fenders, rear and front shock absorbers, big Tecumseh engine, loads of fun, the stellar Maxi Deluxe mini bike. Our second place couple each receive a color television console from the famous Spiegel Catalog Company. The Spiegel Catalog features over 50,000 quality items for the entire family. Spiegel, Chicago, Illinois, 60609. Our first place couple receives an all-expense-paid trip to fabulous Hawaii. You'll visit famous Diamond Head, lie in the sun at Waikiki Beach. You'll be staying at the elegant new Roadway Waikiki, offers the finest of accommodations, plus the famous tradition of old-fashioned hospitality that made the entire roadway system so popular with travelers.
I kind of like to go along and carry the bags. Now, it's up to you, my friend. Make up your mind between now, Memorial Day, and the 4th of July. You'll see these folks every Saturday. If you don't see everybody to your fullest satisfaction today, catch us next week. Make up your mind. I'd urge you kind of not to vote today, but get a good long look, okay? Here we go for the first time out, Creedence Clearwater. That's only about 2 minutes and 40 seconds of Creedence Clearwater. Would you all line up 1 to 6 again for me, please, while I remind the folks at home how this thing works? If you didn't get to see everybody, please do not be discouraged. It's all very, very easy, because that's why we have them on for, I guess it's about 6 weeks. You'll have all of next week to have a look at them during the course of the rest of the program here and what have you. So if you didn't see everybody today, for goodness sake, don't vote. Don't be hasty. But if you did find your couple and you like them and you want to, remember only their number. Their names for the moment, for the purposes of this contest, are unimportant. Their names are very important to themselves. But remember their names, no. Their numbers, yes. Vote by number only. Then, on a postcard, if you don't have a postcard, take an envelope and seal it. Don't put anything inside because it'll never get opened. Seal it. Right on the back of it, as if it were a postcard, I vote for number the and then include your own name, address, and your age, if you will, please. Vote only once. Let me see, you'll get your last look at the contestants on July 4th. All votes must be in by July 11th, and here is the address. American Bandstand Dance Contest, Post Office Box 69840, Hollywood, California. And I'll give you the date of the announcement of the winners. Just to refresh you, this was couple number 1 from Los Angeles, couple number 2 from
Santa Barbara,
couple number 3 from
Cincinnati, Ohio,
thank you, couple number 4 from
Oklahoma,
couple number 5
Memphis, Tennessee.
And lastly, couple number 6.
That's Texas.
Good luck to all of you. Hang in there. We'll see you for the next 5 weeks or so, and we'll be back with you right after this word. Saturday, August 8th, the winners will be announced. Vote in the meantime. You have from now till the 4th of July in the dance contest. Let's look at the top 10 situation. In the number 10 spot, the Poppy Family. Number 9 is Rare Earth. Number 8, Tom Jones. Number 7, Chicago. Number 6, the Beatles. Number 5, Jackson 5. Ides of March, Creedence Clearwater, and guess who? And this is number 1.
You're breaking my heart. You're shaking my confidence daily. Won't you see ya? I'm down on my knees. I'm begging you please to come home. Oh, Celia, you're breaking my heart. You're shaking my confidence daily. Won't you see ya? I'm down on my knees. I'm begging you please to come home. Making love in the afternoon with Cecilia up in my bedroom. I got up to wash my face. When I come back to bed, someone's taking my place. Celia, you're breaking my heart. You're shaking my confidence daily. Won't you see ya? I'm down on my knees. I'm begging you please to come home. Come on home.
I want to remind you once again about the dance contest. If you didn't see all the couples sufficiently today, please don't worry about it. They'll be on till July 4th. You'll have another week to vote thereafter. Then in August, the winners will be announced. The American Bandstand Dance Contest address is Box 69840, Hollywood, California. You can make a note of it this week. Why not look in next week and make up your mind, or the week after, whenever it's convenient. I want to thank Bobbi Martin and James Darren for joining us today. Next week is Charles Wright and the Watts 103rd Street Band joining us right before Bandstand. Don't miss them. Sam Cass, Sam Riddle, and Mama Cass' special guests are the Iron Butterfly and Jack Wild from Puff and Stuff. That's next week. We'll see you then. For now, Dick Clark. So long.